World Athletics Championships Tokyo 25. Relive updates from Day 9 as championships conclude. The grand finale. The morning sun rose over Tokyo's Olympic Stadium with an electric hum. Flags waved in a kaleidoscope of color. Fans buzzed with anticipation, and the scent of excitement hung in the air like a tangible force. Day 9, the final day of the World Athletics Championships 2025, promised closure, drama, and unforgettable performances. After 9 days of record-breaking sprints, heart-stopping relays, and awe-inspiring field events, the world had gathered to witness the culmination of the sport's finest stories. But as always, the final day held surprises, triumphs, heartbreaks, and redemption tales that would echo far beyond the stadium. Morning build-up, the calm before the storm. The gates opened at 7:30 a.m., and a sea of fans flooded the stands. From Tokyo locals to international travelers who had followed the championship since day one, everyone felt the same anticipation, the last chance to see history live. Commentators speculated on storylines. Could Sha'Carri Richardson anchor the U.S. 4x100-meter relay to gold after her remarkable comeback? Would Noah Lyles secure another sprint medal to cap off his dominating season? How would Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce fare in her farewell relay appearance? And in the field, would Femke Bol continue her streak of hurdles dominance? Vendors sold merchandise and snacks, but no one was buying. All eyes were glued to the track, the field, and the scoreboards. The atmosphere felt almost ceremonial, like a festival of human speed and strength ready to bow out with a grand finale. Track highlights, lightning strikes again. The first finals of the day were the women's 100-meter hurdles. Femke Bol, the Dutch sensation, took her mark with poise, her eyes scanning the track like a predator ready to pounce. As the pistol fired, Bol exploded off the blocks, her stride seamless, hurdle after hurdle. She maintained a narrow lead but faced fierce challenge from the American and Jamaican sprinters. In a photo finish moment that had fans holding their breath, Bol edged ahead by 0.03 seconds, claiming gold yet again. The stadium erupted, chants echoing from every corner. Bol's victory wasn't just another medal. It was a statement of dominance, resilience, and unwavering focus under pressure. Next up was the men's 200-meter. Noah Lyles crouched into the starting blocks, muscles coiled like springs. The curve of the track didn't intimidate him. It energized him. He blasted around the bend, chasing his rival, Fred Kerley. The race became a sprint duel, with both men neck and neck for the final 50 meters. Lyles dug deep, accelerating past his competitor in the final 10 meters to claim gold. His arms rose in triumph, the scoreboard flashing his name in bold letters. Another medal, another record. The Sprint King had spoken. Field drama, strength and precision. Field events brought their own drama. In the men's pole vault, the French star, Renaud Lavillenie, and Japan's own Yuki Hashimoto kept the crowd on edge. Every vault was a symphony of tension, height, and sheer courage. With the bar at 6.05 meters, Lavillenie cleared cleanly, but Hashimoto faltered, giving Lavillenie the gold to thunderous applause. Meanwhile, in the women's javelin, an underdog story unfolded. Serbia's new sensation, Milica Novak, launched a throw that soared further than anyone expected, securing bronze and leaving seasoned athletes stunned. Fans cheered wildly, witnessing a breakthrough performance that would be remembered for years. Long jump and shot put finals also delivered high drama. In a nail-biting women's long jump, the gold was decided on the final jump, with an American athlete surging past the favorite to claim victory. The crowd erupted, the athletes hugged, and tears of joy mingled with the dust on the runway. Emotional highlights, farewells, and comebacks. One of the most emotional moments of the day came in the men's 4x400-meter relay preliminaries. Veteran sprinter Michael Norman, competing in his final championship, ran the anchor leg for the U.S. team. His baton exchange was flawless, his pace steady, yet emotional. Crossing the line, he collapsed into the arms of his teammates, tears streaming. Fans waved signs honoring his career, applauding a legacy built on speed, leadership, and inspiration. Meanwhile, Sha'Carri Richardson made headlines again. After a season shadowed by controversy, her comeback had been one of the most closely followed stories of Tokyo 25. Anchoring the U.S. 4x100-meter relay, she exploded off the blocks, closing the gap against Jamaica's legendary sprinters. The race was breathtaking, baton exchanges flawless, and in the final stretch, Richardson surged ahead to deliver gold for the U.S. team. Her victory was more than a medal, it was redemption in motion. Cameras captured her screaming, tears flowing, embracing her teammates. Fans erupted on social media, hailing her as a symbol of resilience and determination. Relay showdowns, USA versus Jamaica. If Tokyo 25 had a defining rivalry, it was the USA versus Jamaica sprint relays. Day 9 delivered the final showdown. Both men's and women's 4x100-meter relays promised explosive finishes. In the women's final, Jamaica's team, anchored by Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce in her final championship, was a formidable opponent. The U.S. team, featuring Richardson and Jefferson Wooden, held their nerve. The baton flew across hands with precision, and Richardson's anchor leg became the stuff of legend. She launched herself forward in the last 40 meters, overtaking Fraser-Pryce in the final strides.
The stadium exploded into cheers, confetti cannons fired, and fans erupted in a mix of awe and celebration. Social media immediately dubbed the moment the anchor of the decade. On the men's side, Jamaica pushed hard, but the U.S. team, led by Noah Lyles and Fred Kerley, maintained their edge. Another flawless performance, another medal. The rivalry, intense and historic, had reached an iconic conclusion. Star performances and legendary feats. Day 9 wasn't just about relays. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone stunned fans in the women's 400-meter hurdles final, breaking yet another championship record. Her stride was fluid, her finish line dive perfect. She crossed first, arms raised, as fans chanted her name. Sha'Carri Richardson's comeback, combined with McLaughlin-Levrone's dominance, highlighted the strength of U.S. women's sprinting. Across the stadium, international stars also shone. Shericka Jackson, Jamaica's sprint queen, dazzled in her final races, cementing her legacy with multiple podium finishes. Even the lesser-known athletes delivered unforgettable moments. From underdog victories in javelin and long jump to last-second victories in hurdles, Day 9 proved that Tokyo 25 was a championship of both legends and rising stars. Closing ceremony, fireworks and farewells. As the sun set, the stadium transformed into a festival of color and light. Flags of all participating nations waved as athletes lined the track, some celebrating victories, others bidding farewell. The organizers orchestrated a spectacular closing ceremony. Fireworks lit up the Tokyo night sky, synchronized to a medley of global music, representing the diversity and unity of athletics. Stars of the championship Richardson, Lyles, Boll, McLaughlin-Levrone, Fraser-Pryce stood center stage, medals gleaming, smiles wide. Fans cheered, some wiping tears, reflecting on 9 days of history-making performances. For many, Tokyo 25 wasn't just about records, it was about emotion, human resilience, and the unifying power of sport. Reflections, legacy of Tokyo 25. The championships concluded with the US topping the medal table, but the stories went far beyond numbers. Tokyo 25 had delivered a showcase of human willpower, artistry, and endurance. Sha'Carri Richardson, redemption and triumph, inspiring millions. Noah Lyles, dominance reaffirmed, cementing his legacy as a sprinting powerhouse. Femke Bol, precision and perfection in hurdles, a symbol of European excellence. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, grace in her farewell, a career celebrated by all. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, relentless determination, record-breaking flair. But beyond the stars, it was the underdogs, the breakthrough athletes, and the teams who seized unexpected medals that truly made Tokyo 25 unforgettable. The championships proved that track and field is not just about speed, height, or distance, it is about emotion, heart, and stories that transcend national boundaries. Conclusion, a day to remember. Day 9 of the World Athletics Championships Tokyo 25 will be remembered as a grand finale, a day where speed met drama, where records were set, and where athletes wrote their own stories of triumph and resilience. From the tension of the morning finals to the jubilation of the closing ceremony, Tokyo 25 reminded the world why athletics captures the imagination like no other sport. Records may fall, champions may rise and retire, but the human stories, redemption, rivalry, and pure passion will last forever. As the lights dimmed over the Olympic Stadium, fans and athletes alike carried home more than medals. They carried memories, inspiration, and the undeniable truth that athletics is a celebration of what it means to push limits and chase dreams. Tokyo 25 had concluded, but its legacy, and the echoes of Day 9, will inspire the world until the next championships. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.